Good morning, and this is the last unit of this paper. Name of the unit is Statistical Basis and Thermodynamics. Mostly this unit is theoretical. We shall consider all the concepts and fundamentals one by one. We shall go somewhat slowly so that everyone will understand the concepts introduced in this chapter, in this unit. Most of these concepts are new for you, and therefore I will try to explain each and every concept in detail. The first article of this unit is statistical basis. Now let us see what is meaning of this statistical basis. Last year in paper number 3 we studied thermodynamics. For what purpose thermodynamics is used? Thermodynamics is used to study various macroscopic properties of matter due to heat energy, due to thermal energy. We frame various thermodynamical relations. These thermodynamical relations based on two independent parameters. When we frame the thermodynamical relations, these thermodynamical relations cannot be deduced theoretically. Thermodynamical relations never deduced theoretically. These relations are a result of various experiments performed in heat and thermodynamics. When we study a matter in thermodynamics, the matter may be in solid state, the matter may be in liquid state or in gaseous state. These different states of the matter have different parameters: pressure, temperature, energy, internal energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, enthalpy, entropy, Gibbs function. So many state parameters are there. Thermodynamical relations are framed to study these various state parameters in thermodynamics. So it is very comfortable for us to use thermodynamics to study various state parameters. Let us consider a system. This system is consisting of very large number of particles, and you are asked to apply thermodynamics to study various state parameters of the given system. Apply thermodynamics, apply laws of thermodynamics, principles of thermodynamics, various mathematical relations of thermodynamics, and get values of various state parameters for the given system. We will find that the values so obtained for the state parameters of a system having very large number of particles are not so correct. Thermodynamics cannot find very accurate, correct values of the state parameters of a system if the system is having very large number of particles. It means that thermodynamics fails to account for various state parameters of a system having very large number of particles. Now, what may be the reason behind this? Why thermodynamics fails to account for various state parameters of a system consisting of very large number of particles? The reason is the system is having very large number of particles. All the particles of the system will be in motion when you apply thermal energy, because whenever you are applying thermodynamics to study state parameters of any system, thermal energy, heat energy is applied to that system, and therefore all the particles of the given system will be in motion. It is not possible for thermodynamics to keep track of motion of every particle of the system. Thermodynamics could not keep track of motion of every particle of the system, as the system has very large number of particles. Because of this reason, thermodynamics fails to account for various state parameters of a system consisting of very large number of particles. And therefore, instead of thermodynamics, we have to search some other ideas, some other conceptions which could be applied to a system consisting of very large number of particles, and the results obtained for various state parameters will be very correct and in good agreement with the practical results, with the practical facts. There comes the statistical mechanics. When we talk of new ideas, new conceptions which can account very well for the state parameters of a system consisting of very large number of particles, there comes the statistical mechanics. This is what the statistical basis, this is the basis where we need, this is the reason where we need statistical mechanics instead of thermodynamics. If we apply statistical mechanics to account for various state properties, various state parameters of a system consisting of very large number of particles, you will find that the results obtained using statistical mechanics are more correct, are in good agreement with the experimental results. They will go hand in hand with the experimental results, experimental facts, and therefore there is a need of statistical mechanics whenever we want to account for various state parameters of systems having very large number of members. If the members of a system are going decreasing, and if you try to apply statistical mechanics to such system, again your effort will yield wrong results, incorrect results, and therefore we have to decide where to use thermodynamics and where to use statistical mechanics. Whenever you want to account for state parameters of a system consisting of very large number of particles, you have to opt only for statistical mechanics. In other cases, you can opt for thermodynamics. dynamics. In olden days, before the advent of quantum mechanics, Maxwell, Boltzmann, Gibbs, etc., physicists used the concept of classical mechanics, the principles of classical mechanics. Using the concepts and principles of classical mechanics, they build classical statistical mechanics. You simply call that as classical statistics. This classical statistics is also known as Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. If we apply this classical statistics to various systems, you will find that it can account very well for the parameters such as pressure, temperature, energy, etc., etc. The results will be in good agreement with the practical results. But if you try to account for specific heat of various systems having very large number of particles at very low temperature, classical statistics could not find the values correctly. It could not provide correct explanation to the specific heat of materials at very low temperatures. Similarly, if you are asked to study black body radiations using classical statistics, you will come to know that classical statistics could not justice the explanation for black body radiation. Classical statistics fails at few of such experiments, few of such events, and therefore other physicists such as Bose, Einstein, Fermi, Dirac, they come forward. They started working on these issues. Why the black body radiation could not be explained well, thoroughly, correctly by the classical statistics. Why specific heat of materials could not be found correctly at low temperature by using classical statistics. Classical statistics based on the laws and principles of classical physics. These people, Bose, Einstein, Fermi, Dirac, etc., they used the concepts of quantum mechanics, quantum physics, instead of classical physics. And using the ideas, the notions of quantum mechanics, they developed new branch of statistical mechanics. The new branch of statistical mechanics developed by these people is known as quantum mechanics. The new branch developed by these people is known as quantum statistics. And quantum statistics is developed by using the notions, the ideas of quantum mechanics of modern physics. The quantum mechanics is further divided into two different classes. Bose-Einstein quantum statistics, Fermi-Dirac quantum statistics. Bose-Einstein quantum statistics and Fermi-Dirac quantum statistics. So in all, now we have three different statistical mechanics: classical statistical mechanics or Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. Quantum statistical mechanics further divided into two classes, Bose-Einstein statistics and Fermi-Dirac statistics. Let us have a short idea, a brief idea about these three statistics in the same article, statistical basis. Okay. So after that we shall complete this article. Some of the points required here to go for these three different statistical mechanics were already explained in the very first chapter. We started classical and quantum statistics, where we studied the distribution laws, mechanics and distribution laws. We derived various distribution laws, and after phase cell, the distribution law for MB statistics and distribution law, B statistics and distribution law, FD statistics and distribution law. After that, applications of the quantum statistics to photon gas and electron gas. Actually, application of B stat to photon gas and applications of FD stat to electron gas. Let me brief these three statistics here so that I can complete these. In brief, I will tell you about these three different stats. BE number 1, which is classical. Number 2, MB classical, and under quantum there are two, BE FD. Classical statistical mechanics MB, quantum statistical mechanics BE and FD. Let me explain what is this MB classical mechanics. MB, Maxwell-Boltzmann statistical mechanics, or simply classical mechanics. MB, Maxwell-Boltzmann classical mechanics, or simply statistical classical mechanics. Which are the systems to which MB can be applied? The systems which are having very large particles, one thing. Second thing, the particles of this system should be identical and distinguishable. Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics or classical statistics can be applied to those systems which have very large number of particles. First condition. Second condition, the particles should be identical and distinguishable. If particles of this system are identical and distinguishable, we can apply Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics to study state parameters of such systems. Moreover, spin of these particles may be anything. These particles may have any spin. These particles may have any spin. There is no restriction on the spin of the particles in this case. Examples of the particles are the gas particles. Examples of the particles which can be studied under MB are the gas particles. Gas particles are taken by MB stat as identical and distinguishable, okay, and they can have any spin. So this category of statistics is the Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics or classical statistics. Quantum statistics, which based on the laws and ideas of quantum mechanics. BE and FD, there are two classes. BE, Bose-Einstein, FD, Fermi-Dirac. Bose is Indian scientist, Einstein by birth German scientist. These two scientists work together using the ideas of quantum physics, quantum mechanics, and developed statistical mechanics, which is known as Bose-Einstein quantum statistics or simply Bose-Einstein statistics. To which systems Bose-Einstein statistics can be applied? The systems which are having very large number of particles, first thing. Second thing, the particles should be identical and indistinguishable. To which systems B stat can be applied? The system having very large number of particles, first thing, and the particles should be identical and indistinguishable. You cannot distinguish, although the particles, as the particles are identical, you cannot distinguish them from each other. Second condition. Next condition, spin of these particles may be either 0 or 1. Spin of these particles may be either 0 or 1. These particles are known as bosons. The particles of the system studied under BE stat, these particles are known as bosons. Examples of bosons are mesons and helium nuclei at lower temperature. Then come to second class or second category of quantum statistics, Fermi-Dirac statistics. Fermi and Dirac, these two physicists, they were working in quantum physics. They developed the quantum statistics. In their honor, this statistics is known as Fermi-Dirac statistics. This statistics in the honor of Maxwell-Boltzmann is known as MB or Maxwell-Boltzmann statistics. This statistics in the honor of Bose and Einstein is known as Bose-Einstein statistics or Bose-Einstein quantum statistics, and in the honor of Fermi and Dirac, this statistics is known as FD quantum statistics or Fermi-Dirac quantum statistics. To which systems this third statistics can be applied? The systems which are having very large number of particles, first thing. Second thing, the particles should be identical and indistinguishable. Particles of this system should be identical and indistinguishable. And third important thing, spin of these particles should be 1/2. Spin of these particles should be half integral. Such particles are named as fermions. Such particles are named as fermions. Examples of fermions are protons, neutrons, electrons, the fundamental particles. Examples of fermions are the fundamental particles such as protons, neutrons and electrons, and these fermions obey Pauli's exclusion principle. This is about the introductory idea of statistical basis. So first article is completed here. Hope you got everything I explained in this article. Thank you.